Yo, it's your boy Benny Gold, repping New Management. Who I got in the building with me?
Man, you got your boy BigDraco, man. BigDraco.
Man, appreciate you coming through, man. Let the people know, a little bit about yourself, where you from, and what you do.
I'm from Jackson. Grew up in Jackson. Been here all my life. Really grew up on the north side, really.
Gotcha.
And I've basically been in Jackson my whole life, bro.
Yeah. So let the people know what you do, man.
I do music. I used to do content back in the day, but now I'm just locked in, like fully on music right now.
What made you kind of go away from the content as much and focus on the music?
Like I always liked doing music. Like even as a kid, like I used to just sing in the choir, like even like from stuff like this. So just bridging, basically putting both of them two together, and just actually want to do music, seeing other people do it, and like, okay, I can actually try this and do it.
Who would you say was some of like your biggest inspirations that really got you started?
Like locally or like celebrity wise?
Anybody.
Locally, I would say my boy Third. Like I be rapping with him all the time. My boy Third. Celebrity wise, I say probably like Zero, Bun B, like real like people who been in the trap for real.
I feel that. So, how would you describe your style of music?
Really, like I'm gonna just be honest. Like everybody says, like the cadence, really, like how like. Like it's a way how you can say stuff, but it's like how you say it.
Most definitely.
I would definitely say like that's probably a distinguishing thing with me, like how I actually sound.
Cadence, delivery. Okay. So if you had a song right now that's already out, the first song you would tell somebody to go listen to right now, BigDraco.
Probably my song Reminisce. I just dropped either Reminisce or either like 1998 for real.
For sure, 1998. So. How long have you been rapping now?
I want to say I started rapping honestly like in 2020, like when the pandemic came.
Most definitely.
Everybody was really switching routes on everything. A lot of people wanted to switch stuff up about themselves. I want to say about 2020 when I started taking it serious, like 2020 for real.
What's something that you know now that you wish you knew at the beginning, back in 2020?
Everything is a business. When I first started doing music, I used to just be like, man, why nobody ain't playing my shit, or why nobody, you feel me, why nobody ain't bumping me? But like at the end of the day, all this shit is a business, and music got politics in it too.
A whole lot of politics. What's some of the things you've done to kind of like navigate, getting your foot into the door with them politics, and like you said, knowing that it's a business, how are you learning to handle your own business in the music game?
I would say probably like changing my route. Like I just recently moved to Atlanta, so I would like say getting out there in that scene, basically like moving around, because it's always bigger than Jackson. Like most people like down here, we be so consumed about like actually Jackson. It's like you actually got to be bigger than this if you actually trying to go global.
Way bigger, most
so
definitely.
My mindset just always been on bigger, like just bigger, thinking outside the box. Really.
What would you say like? Moving to Atlanta, what would you say is the biggest difference between Atlanta and the Jackson? Like, I know it's a lot of differences, but what would you say is the biggest difference you've noticed so far? It could be with the people, the place, or just how it move in general out there. Like, what's some of the biggest things you think?
Like okay, like how we got that Southern hospitality down here. Like down there, it ain't really like no little Southern hospitality. Everybody just really go with their mood for real. And a lot of people down there, as far as like music, like I done connected with people. It seems like everybody down there in Atlanta do music. You in Jackson, you kind of gotta either catch on to somebody or just be watching them for a minute to actually be like, okay, bro, really doing it.
I see what you're saying.
They really been putting in work, but just. It's different down there, bro. It's like it's a whole different lifestyle. I ain't even gonna lie to you. From the way how people dress to the way how they eat, the way how they talk, like everything just different down there. I fuck with it though.
For sure. So, you feel like Atlanta is a permanent stay for you?
As of right now, like Jackson gonna always be home, and I'm gonna always come back home. But as far as like me being bigger, the only other place I would just see myself like probably trying to get a name in is Texas, as far as like marketing. But yeah, like Atlanta, I'm here right now.
What would you say to somebody, like, because it's hard to, necessarily chase and go after your dreams, what I'm saying? And a lot of people will start to kind of down talk you and bash you because you going after something greater. how do you, you know what I'm saying, navigate and be able to, you know what I'm saying, drop, not necessarily drop everything, but you kind of dropping everything and starting a new life there. What's been like what's been like your mindset to make you actually go through it? Because a lot of people want to make that move, but too scared to make that move. What was it about you that made you go ahead and say, I'm going to do it?
I just didn't give a damn about what nobody thought. Like really, they already gonna talk about you now. Like, why you feel me? Why you trying to put this shit in work? So
Yeah.
you can't really just be worried about what nobody else think. You got to do really what's best for you. You feel me?
Facts.
So I felt like that was the best move for me because at the time, like I was dropping, but I was feeling like I was still complacent. Still, you feel me? So I felt like making that move, like really. It kept me locked in because now it's like I got no distractions now. It's like now I'm just fully locked in, like because you going somewhere where you don't know people, so it's basically like I got to stay on my grind to damn it survive. You feel me?
No,
So
most definitely.
it's I would say that's like one of the main things that be on my mind when I be down.
So the whole move has kind of shifted the focus for you.
Yeah, like I don't be distracted really by nothing. Like as far as like even my daily routine was just hitting the gym. Like when you be back home, it be so many factors that make you just slack off and be like, you feel me?
Nah, I do.
It's
feel
like
it.
when you in something new, it's kind of like, damn, I see what they got. I ain't really watching they plate, but it's like I see what so and so got. I want to be better myself. It kind of make you want to be better.
I feel that. But being in Atlanta, because like you said, everything is different. Like talking different, dressing different. Do you feel like that's rubbed off on you and into your music, or you still, you know, keeping who you are? You know.
Nah, I feel like I'ma still maintain who I am regardless, but like at the same time, I just use it as motivation because, like I said, it's basically no distractions no more. So it's like if you don't got no reason to lock in now, like bro, like it's time to lock in and drop and show people like really what you about, bro.
So it's like that's what I was gonna say. You've removed like basically the excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
It's no excuses. It's let's get straight to work. What's been some of the best things or some of the things you've been able to work on since being out there, or some music that's on the way?
Well, I just recently put out my tape, 2024 Underrated GOAT. I dropped the regular version and I dropped the deluxe. So go check that out. But like, bro, like now I'm just like set on being consistent. Like I got a couple singles finna get ready to drop. My birthday in January.
Okay.
So,
oh yeah, you about to have
like
that rollout.
the new year is like I got a whole little rollout plan for it. So I'm just really like locked in right now and just focused on being consistent.
With that, give me like a preview as far as like is you about to drop like another tape? I know you said some singles, but videos.
You know, I got to keep it with the visuals. Like, that's one thing about me, too. A lot of people, like, I've been developing my YouTube for years, you feel me? So, my whole thing, and this goes for, like, a lot of Jackson artists. Like, a lot of Jackson artists are actually hard. But it's like, if you're not putting out actually, like, the visuals and the content to go along with it, it's kind of like you damn near going to fall by the wayside because it's like, what's setting you apart from, like, everybody else, you feel me?
No, that's facts.
So, I feel like, as far as, like, with the visuals, like, even if I got to get me and a couple of my homeboys, and I got the camera, and we go record scenes of different places around the city.
Most definitely.
Like even this, just showing people that like you really just want this shit. You feel me?
Facts.
You can't just drop music and be like, y'all go listen to my shit. Like, damn, bro, that's all you gonna do with it? You ain't gonna drop nothing.
It don't work. It don't work. And like you said, that's what Jackson artists, especially, will sometimes lack.
They be making good music.
No,
like, don't get me wrong, they be making good music. It's just like, but if you ain't putting out like no visuals or nothing to go along with it, or really just showing your face, it's really like it ain't even no point.
So, because to me, a rapper, you know what I'm saying, still has to be a content creator at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying, like, because content, it's a content creation world. Like the whole world is just turned into content. Everything can be consumed and be turned into content now. So we're living in this world, and I feel like people like us, people who've already been in the content for 3, 4, 5 years, at least we already kind of have like a background in it, and we have our foot in it.
Thanks.
So with knowing what you know about content, how do you feel like that's going to elevate you on the music side?
Because I feel like you're not really going to know what they expect of me. I might come out with a video one day, I'm in a costume or something, you feel me? So it's honestly just like, really just how I'm putting it together and just how to catch folks' eye and keep them interested.
I
Like
feel
every
it.
time they see a video from Draco, like, oh, like, bro, grinding, like he working for real.
Most definitely, most definitely. If you could give me, I know I asked you about some inspirations, but if you could actually give me like a top 5 artists, they don't have to just be rappers, but a top 5 artists that's in Draco music rotation besides yourself.
Uh,
If you ain't got 5, you ain't gotta give me 5. Give me 3.
I gotta throw Zero in there.
Got you.
I gotta throw Drake is a legend. Him and Lil Wayne. I gotta
Okay.
throw both of them up in there. I want to say Bun B because I get a lot of inspiration from him too.
Mm-hmm.
A last one. I'm gonna just go back, even just saying like Tupac.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what. And you brought up Drake. I want to ask you real quick, how you feel about like the Drake Kendrick beef? Because now it is turned into looking like Drake is gonna sue him. So, which is it's insane that because rap beef, I feel like it needs to stay in the music.
Right.
What's your thoughts on him? You know what I'm saying? Taking the court route, the paperwork route.
I ain't see that from my boy. Like I ain't see him actually doing it. So when I saw it, I was just like, "Damn, this what you gonna do?" But I don't really just got no comment on it. It's like I see it, but it's like I don't really even know what to really just how to address it.
I
Really.
feel you.
I'm just gonna
no,
be
because
like,
I'm kind of the same way.
yeah,
Though,
I'm gonna be like everybody else. I'm just gonna watch it play out.
Nah, for real. But because something like that, I feel like it done kind of it kind of done went too far. And
I fuck with both sides. Too.
Exactly,
I fuck with both sides.
And so as a fan, you know what I'm saying, it kind of I don't know, you don't want to pick a side, you kind of stuck, you know what I'm saying, straddling the fence.
Stuck in the middle down there.
So I say that to kind of segue because, we also then had like a situation with Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying, of now, being locked up and facing what he's facing. And we all know the situation and where it stems from. What's something, I know, I don't want you necessarily to put yourself in his shoes per se, but what's something that keeps Draco out the mix and out the way and focus on the music and not getting involved in the beefs and the lawsuits and all this different type of stuff?
I want to say my daughter, like she keep me going. She keep me really focused and just like knowing like I can't crash out at any moment because it's like I got too much on my plate right now. Yeah. So I just say like, and then with the music too, it's just like I'm more focused on like the bigger picture. Like I ain't really trying to get into too much because then it's like once you got too much on your plate, then it's like it's gonna deteriorate from the music. You ain't even gonna be focused really on the music. So I just say. I say my daughter and probably just my work ethic, really.
Staying busy to not be distracted in the first
like
place.
Don't even be sidetracked by nothing.
Most definitely. Next for you, like Draco, 2025. Like, if you give me a rundown of like some things you want to accomplish in 2025.
Okay. As far as like, I want to say YouTube, I want to hit at least like I want to go ahead and pass like 10K views. It seemed like every time like I really post a video, like I can't really just edge over 10K. It'd be like that's kind of like
your ceiling kind of thing. Okay.
So it's like this year I want to have way more videos, get past 10K. I'm already monetized on YouTube, so basically just getting to the bag more and just like I said, being more consistent with just dropping as far as like Apple Music and putting stuff out on United Masters. I got a couple singles like just in the vault for y'all right now. So I feel like the first couple of months starting out for 2K25, like I'm just being consistent and shooting visuals to everything. I don't give a damn if they like it or not. Like, I'm just gonna keep my foot on their neck.
I feel that. Why you feel like it's so important to have them visuals out?
Because it's just gonna make people tune in. Because even if somebody don't like mess with the song, they still gotta check out the video. Like it's still gonna count as a view regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people just gonna be tuned in regardless.
Most definitely. So with that and beyond 2025, like what's a career goal that you set out for yourself?
I want to get more into branding more too, like with my own brand, like just because right now I just got my LLC for my company,
That's
Global
big.
Go Grind, I basically call it GGG right now, but in 2025 and just basically so on, I want to just work on developing my brand, pushing merch, developing merch, actually like having merch to come out with singles or tapes that I'm doing.
Ooh,
So
that'd be hard.
I'm just thinking about just really just going all out now.
That's hard. That's hard. With that global, what was the name again?
Global Goat Grind, basically GGG.
How you come up with that? Like, what was the thought process that had you come up with that?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I always looked up to like Lil Lonnie. He always like
That's
preached
so
about
rest in
being
peace.
global. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I always just picture myself as being global. Like it's way more bigger than Jackson. You feel me? So just being global really, and then grinding, like, because I feel like I'm always grinding. So that's why I said grind and then goat. Like I'm a Capricorn, so our animal is like the sea goat. So
Yeah.
I just put them all together.
Nah, that's
GGG.
hard. That's hard. That's hard. And you spoke on the LLC, and I feel like this you brought on earlier, you know what I'm saying, the business side of music. How important is it to you now to have all your business in order, getting the LLC, making sure, you know what I'm saying, you register on United Masters? Like, speak on how important that is.
That kind of matters more than the music down there, because the music is just like a whole nother portion. Like, folks gonna check out the music regardless, but if you don't have your business shit in line as far as like dropping, when you gonna drop, you gotta have some merch to come out. Like, you gotta have something that's just gonna catch the eye of people to be like, okay, I'm gonna rock with bro, or I'm just gonna rock with what he got going on.
Most definitely. Your attention grab.
Yeah, my people always told me, they was like, bro, if you just, even if your shit just not hard, bro, you just being consistent and showing people that you actually like working for real, like it's gonna eventually pay off. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Before we close out, I want to ask you, like, what's a piece of advice that you would either give, you know what I'm saying, to somebody who up and coming now, or even a young Draco, a piece of advice you wish you would have heard when you was 15, 16 maybe, or something like that?
Keep going. Don't be worried about what everybody else think. Everybody got their own time. Everybody on their own time frame. You can't be looking at what somebody else got going on, thinking like, oh man, I'm up next, so I'm gonna have this going on. Like, you kind of just gotta be locked in with yourself, because when you really basically locked in with yourself, can't nobody stop you.
Big facts, man. Yeah. Nah, that's definitely something that can't be understated. Like, you gotta keep going no matter what, and you can't be comparing yourself to every single body, because when you do that, you already losing, because like you spoke on earlier, you either not focused or you distracted. You know what I'm saying?
And if you worried about like what Lil Johnny got going on, you can't even get stuff on your plate.
Exactly. If you watching somebody else plate, you ain't finna eat the food that's on yours. You probably ain't got no food on your plate. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
What you said, man.
For sure. But man, let the people know where they can follow you on social media, find all your music, man.
My Instagram is BigDraco Official. That's BigDraco Official. YouTube, capital B, capital I, capital G, Draco, just Big Draco all together. You can find me on Apple Music too, the same thing, BigDraco, Big Draco all together, no spaces, all together. And I got a lot coming for y'all for 2025 and so on, so just be out on the lookout for me.
Most definitely. Hey, man, shout out to Big Draco. Appreciate you coming through, bro. It's been your boy Benny Gold, New Management. We out. Peace.